Attention! Michael's movie rants are not reviews and do contain spoilers. You have been warned. Should you go see Jordan Peele's new science fiction horror movie in theaters? Haha, but I kid. What do you get when you go through a car wash without a car? You get one of the stupidest death scenes in a horror movie ever. But more importantly, you get this week's movie entitled Nope. I'm Michael. This is Monday, so let the movie rant begin. I didn't love Nope. I didn't hate it either. I guess you could just say I was blasé about the film. That's not a ringing endorsement, and people want to hear more. Many times people just want a definitive answer, either shining praise or abject criticism. About the worst thing you can say about a film is it caused boredom. I can safely say I was not bored watching this film. I just sat and watched it. There were some good parts and some slow parts, parts that were predictable and some that were unexpected. But none of these parts were memorable. Sure, I can conjure up images in my mind right now as I rant, or I can even cite you scenes just to make it to the end of this video. But after that, I'm not sure I'll care much to remember any of it. Let's get one thing out of the way. The scenes with the crazed monkey killing people were the best part of the movie. In fact, if the whole movie was that side story, I'd have a smile on my face right now. But even those scenes were heavy with missed opportunity. There was this odd thing about a shoe standing up on its own, like it was on its tippy toes. Slightly creepy and odd, but so what? Did it change the child star life in any way? Did afterwards he become obsessive compulsive and had to have things stand up or be in order? Nope. The shoe was never mentioned again, and it had no relevance to the plot or story. It was just some odd thing thrown in. What about Kiki's character? Was she a devoted, hard-working girl until her father mysteriously died, leaving her with a complete a-hole and oppositional affront to her own brother? Nope. She was like that from the beginning. She was in the house when the father died. She wasn't working. She was out of the way. And it was like her father's death didn't even change her. She didn't change. She didn't grow. In fact, at the end of the movie, I could picture her heading back to the ranch and lighting up another doobie. Because, Kiki's got to be cool. And smoking pot is cool. Was her brother a talkative, outgoing, energetic person, and then the death of his father made him a reclusive mute? Nope. He didn't talk much from the start. I guess he was too cool for words, like Kiki was too cool for responsibility. Great. We have two unchanging main characters who learn nothing and don't grow an ounce during the whole film. But at least they're cool. And while we're at it, what about the rest of the movie? As is, I don't care enough about some ranchers fighting a giant blimp. Because let's be honest, that's what the damn UFO was. A giant weather balloon, which could morph into a lacy runway-inspired pattern. Not scary, not intriguing, not memorable. And when it opened its car wash frilly mouth to eat people, kinda dumb. And the people who were sucked up into the moon bounce belly to be eaten, pretty silly. What about the acting, though? Keke Palmer was trying to act all thug, or worse, she was trying to dance, which was very cringe. And Daniel Kaluuya, not saying a word for 90% of the movie, felt more like he couldn't speak rather than he was a thoughtful person or a stoic one at that. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be harsh, but if this was Jordan Peele's best effort, I'm not sure I want to watch any of his other outings. To be fair, I've never watched a Jordan Peele movie. I'm not trying to get up and caught up in the hype of new directors. I didn't see the first M. Night Shyamalan movie until his fourth or fifth one. I have since gone back and watched a few of them, and perhaps I'll go back and watch Jordan Peele's as well. I don't pretend to be a great critic or movie connoisseur. I just like watching movies. My taste doesn't always match others, and you don't have to take this rant as a reason not to see Nope. I just won't be seeing it again. I will say the part that I liked, other than the monkey rampage, was the part where the van radio slowed down and it seemed like we would get a tense moment. But it was wasted because how could we have our heroes be vulnerable, right? We we can't have them in any real danger, just a little pretend danger. And maybe that's what is missing from this movie. Real stakes. I never thought Jordan would be brave enough to kill off Kiki or Daniel. He loved these characters too much, and that's a bad thing when you're making a horror film.